Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Booktube. Okay, I think my fashion choice right now is going to put me in trouble because it was cold and I wore this turtleneck and here we are. It's sunny already. Anyway, I was supposed to do this welcome to my channel tag a long time ago, but anyway, the circumstances surrounding my joining YouTube was quite funny, so I wasn't able to do a welcome to my channel stuff. But I'm here now because I realized that how rude are you? You're so rude that you just join YouTube and started posting videos. I think I posted up to 20 booktube videos or book reviews, and I didn't even introduce myself. So let's start. My name is Etefevoke. I am from Delta State, Nigeria. I am an Isoko girl. Isoko is like minority group in Nigeria, the southern part. So, Nigerian. I always say this, I'm Nigerian, like anybody's trying to drag it with me. Anyway, I just wanted to let you know that I'm Nigerian. Then, I grew up in Delta State, Nigeria. I recently moved to Lagos, Nigeria. And I started, and it's nice. My name is quite, it's going to be quite new for a lot of you or some of you, but if you're from Delta State, it's quite popular over there. There are a lot of Vokis. So the full name is actually Voki, and it means there is an appointed time for everything. I love my name so much. I really do love it a lot because Africans believe that a name shapes or influences the life of the child. So we really take our time, or really name carries a lot of importance for us. It's relevant to us. So I love my name so much because most of the time when I feel down, I just remember what your name is. Voki. There's time for everything. So okay, anyway, in order for me not to ramble and bore you, I decided to get questions. The first question on this book tag is, why did you start this channel? Why did I start this channel? No particular reason. I won't say, oh, I love books so much, so that's why I started this channel. No, actually, I just needed something to do, and my sisters talked me into this. I didn't want to start a booktube channel because I'm too shy, and it was weird to me sitting in front of the camera. And I was always thinking that okay, for you to start a YouTube channel, you have to have a lot of things. You have to have a camera, you have to have some sort of personality, you have to just, put in the work. I know, yes, you have to put in the work for YouTube, but I had all these excuses in my mind and my head, and the number one reason being that I am quite shy. I said, okay, so people now start watching my video and start judging me. But whatever. So my sister talked me into this. My immediate elder sister, she actually made sure I did a video. I didn't really do a video because actually I said, okay, I'm too shy. What am I going to talk about? And they said, you love books, you love movies, talk about these things. I said, okay, and books are my first love, so I decided to go with books. Then when the time came, I recorded because I did not want to appear in front of the camera. So I was okay, I'll do voiceovers. And my sister said, okay, that's fine. And she helped me edit that first video. All just for me to come to the YouTube space, and I really appreciate that. Then my other sisters were always hyping me, you do this, do that, you can do it, you can do this. My younger sister was actually helping me. When the first time I started filming, like I'm showing my face, I show my face. She was one directing and all that. So I would say, why did I start this channel? Because my sisters made me do it. That's the simple explanation. But I love it anyway. So here I am. What are some fun and unique things you can bring to Booktube? Oh, unique things I'm going to bring to Booktube. I'm going to bring myself because I'm quite unique and fun. I don't know. I try not to plan things or just be okay. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. No, I like being spontaneous. So you can just keep on watching this channel and you see me dishing out a lot of nice stuff that you like. Yes, but you should expect a lot of African literature from me, especially Nigerian authors, because I feel like they sideline African literature a lot. If you check for classics now, you will see, like, we don't top the list, you see some sort of other literature. I know that for books there's really no nationality, there's no age, there's no gender. There's age anyway, but there's no gender or whatever. But I feel like people need to read African literature too, because they are so amazing and they really have a lot of heritage in it and a lot of stories in it. So you're going to be seeing a lot of African literature and Nigerian literature, Nigerian books or Nigerian authors. I'm going to bring them your way a lot. So stay tuned. Yes, that's it. But of course, I'm going to be reading other books from other nationalities or other races as well, because books are so welcoming and wholesome. So you can read books from all sorts of races, and it's perfect. You get to understand how those people or the people from that particular race felt at that particular moment. And because books are so amazing, you can set it in a particular time frame, so you get to know how it is in that part. So when I say I'm going to bring African literature, I want people to also know our story the right way, the story true, because authors are gods. So you're going to be learning and you're going to be enjoying the storytelling process. So I just feel like people should know more about African literature. And what are you most excited for about this new channel? Excited making new friends, honestly, because I usually love when people drop their comments and see their fellow booktubers. I really love to connect with them and know more about them, or just be friends with them, because it's nice having people that are like you, that love books like you, and are willing to talk about books and say, okay, that just relate or understand how books make you feel and how books are just that perfect escape. So friends, or having a community or having a connection with people that subscribe to me and all that, that's what I look forward to. Why do you love reading? Why do I love reading? I love to read because that love to read thing, I will give that credit to my dad, because he, okay, 1 minute. To answer this question, why do you love reading, I had to bring out a book from one of my favorite author, not one of my, she's one of my favorite, but we won't stay rank or according to the ones you like the most, she's number one. So I had to bring out this book to answer this question. And I'll go to her fifth suggestion. The title of this book is Dear Ijiawele, or A Feminist Manifesto in 15 Suggestions. The funny thing is, this is the first book I reviewed on my channel. So you go check it out. Check it out. Check it out. So the fifth suggestion in this book says, and when I read it, I said, oh, this just tells you, oh, this is my story, why I love to read. It says, teach Chizalum to read. Teach her to love books. The best way is by casual example. If she sees you reading, she will understand that reading is valuable. If she were not to go to school and just read books, she would arguably become more knowledgeable than a conventionally educated child. So, and it goes further saying books will help her understand and question the world, help her express herself, and help her in whatever she wants to become, a chef, a scientist, a singer, all benefit from the skills that reading brings. I do not mean school books, like books. So this read by example, I credit to my dad. My dad loved to read, and growing up I would see him reading and pass out or slip off with the books on his chest, and I was fascinated. I would say my father had to read big books with a lot of words in it, and then my friends would be like, oh, they can't read books without pictures. But in my head I was like, my dad reads books without pictures, so I can do that too. So the simple fact is that I love reading because of my dad. He made me do it. What am I saying? What books or series got you into reading? What book? I can't remember. I was so little then. I remember reading Chinua Achebe, Things Fall Apart. I didn't understand it very well, but I read it then. I cannot say for certain what book made me to just love reading or start reading. Because my earliest knowledge of books were a lot. I was just reading them, even stories that I did not get. I was just reading and just enjoying the process and learning new words. So there's really no book for me. But if I must say that there was the time that the first time I read a book and it just resonated all through me, or just made me wanting more, or not stopping. Okay, or if I should say a particular book that I just couldn't, that I appreciate the most, is Sidney Sheldon's Tell Me Your Dreams. I love that book so much. It's a thriller. I think, yes, it's a thriller, and it talks about multiple personality disorders. I remember reading that book. I was in secondary school then, and I wasn't supposed to read that book because there was a long queue waiting for someone else to finish so they can read it too. And someone, luckily, a girl, I think it was Kezia, I don't know, one of my classmates, she finished the book early. I think Priscilla was supposed to read, my friend Priscilla was supposed to read the book, and she gave it to me to read for a while because she wasn't reading, and I couldn't stop. So that book really brought something in me. I don't know, it gave her something in me. Then further, another book that really was something that meant a lot to me is Purple Hibiscus by Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. If you have watched my videos, you know that this book, you know the story of this book because I talked about it before. And I remember that it was a recommended text for literature in my class, for my literature class. And I remember everybody just being so into the book. They did not want to stop until the last page. So that book as well is very important in my reading history of my reading journey. So if that answered your question. What questions would you ask your favorite booktubers? I would say, how do you handle the feeling of being left out? Because you know, sometimes it's not really easy getting books, or maybe I know how new releases are so expensive. So how do you handle that feeling of being left out? Because I know I've watched a couple of videos. Talking about this, and okay, yes, don't feel left out. But you know, when you go on Booktube, or almost eventually everyone talking about a particular series or a particular book, and you're just like, oh, I don't have this book. How am I going to get this book? I need to talk about this book too. So I think that's the question I'm going to ask. What challenges do you think starting a booktube channel will be the hardest to overcome? Okay, for this question, I don't really know how to answer, but I think that would be, I find myself rushing, not just enjoying the process as I should. So I don't like that. I just feel like, okay, you have to read this book quickly so you can make a content, you know, those kind of things. I don't know if it makes sense, but I think that's it for me. So I don't know, Sha. Maybe I don't know if I answered that question. But when did you start reading? I said it earlier. I was a little girl. I think 6, 7, or I don't know. I got interested in reading at a very young age. I can say that for certain. So yeah. Where do you read? Anywhere at all. Anyway, think of it. Anywhere. What kind of books do you like to read? I like to read thrillers, and I also love contemporary fiction. By contemporary fiction, I mean books that stir up some sort of emotions in me, books that make me angry. I love books that make me angry. I love books that make me angry. So yes, that's it for me. And that's I think I answered all 10 of these questions correctly. So I think you know a bit about me now, where I'm from, what I do, the meaning of my name, and why it's so precious to me. So I think that's pretty much it for now. But as time goes on, I think we get to know each other more. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel, like my videos, leave a comment. I really love when people leave a comment. It makes me so happy. I do a little dance whenever you leave a comment, so please leave a comment and I'll dance for you in my house. Yes. So until next time, goodbye.